All right, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. I really wanted to do.
Hope
one
everyone
on
had a good Christmas.
Christmas Day. But,
What'd you do for Christmas? I mean, I watched Santa Inc.
Did you go to Olvera Street?
Yeah, Christmas Eve I went to Olvera Street,
nice.
Philippe's Olvera Street.
They're open.
Yeah, I mean it's dead. Like everyone's,
Those poor people.
Everyone's pretending
It
that
makes
the world's
me feel
ending
bad
again.
because the Latinos are the most Catholic of them all, and you're like, oh God, you're making them fucking make you macaroni salad on Christmas Eve.
I know.
I had a real white trash Christmas.
Yeah, tell us about your Christmas that was much like The Fighter.
Yeah, it was. So I have an older brother who's he's like 6'4" and
he's a huge dude.
Can't stop calling me a faggot.
It's a family tradition.
It's a family tradition where he sits around and then has like 4 White Russians and then starts calling me a queer.
It's like if Buzz from Home Alone was like R-rated. I swear to God, if you fucking go into my room, you fucking faggot, I'll fucking kill you.
But he's like 40, and he's like 6'4", and I swear to God, and like so, this dude has been doing. This dude has been terrorizing me for like 15 years, and it's gotten to the point now where I'm just like I just disassociate. So I invited him and my mom over for Christmas Eve, and we had Chinese food and watched Tommy Boy.
That's nice.
Yeah, it would have been nice if it was me and my mom, but he was there, and it was just like,
well,
I just like just like.
Did he just move back to town? Huh? Didn't he like lose his job or something? He's like back in town.
Yeah, he's back in town.
So it's kind of there's rough circumstances.
But here's the deal, pal. I've had very rough circumstances.
True.
But I know. I have overcome.
You haven't been milked in over a month.
I haven't milked in a while, and we si se puede, you know.
Si se puede.
You know, what does that mean again?
It means yes, I can.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember it from the Cheetah Girls on Disney Channel. I was like a kid. I wanted to bang the Cheetah Girls.
Oh, the Cheetah Girls are hot. Remember the Cheetah Girls Bratz dolls? They made like dolls, whore dolls.
You know,
for
so many fucking kids were just coming all over their faces.
You should go.
They go to their sister's room. We should hate watch off all over the Cheetah Girls.
We
dolls.
should hate watch the subreddit coming on figurines.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Yeah. Anyways, it's a good one.
How was your Christmas?
So I'm sitting there and we're finishing up dinner, and I'm sitting there, and my brother's been just antagonizing me all fucking night. And
how so? Like, what is he? What are little lead ups to this?
I got a bottle. I told I said I got a bottle of 4 Roses back in my place, and he's going, that's shit whiskey.
Shit like that. Okay.
Yeah, just dumb shit like who gives a fuck what you think? Shut up. Also, 4 Roses is fine whiskey.
Right.
It's like definitely better than Jack Daniels.
I've never heard of it actually. But
4 Roses. It's if you go to a bar and you see that they got Old Forester, Dickel, or 4 Roses as their well whiskeys, you're at a good bar.
Okay.
Like that is a good bar. Like Shortstop has. Oh no. Little Joy has 4 Roses as their well whiskey, and I was kind of like, whoa, that's nice. Like 4 Roses.
Okay.
Is a good bourbon.
Sure.
Definitely better than, because most places have like Jack Daniels or Zachariah Harris, and you're like, okay,
right,
you're gonna have a hangover with that. So
he's good
being
sucks.
A cocksucker.
This sucks.
Oh, and he's just constantly calling me gay, and like, here's the thing.
Yeah, he's the type of, for the people out there. He's kind of the type of guy that makes a lot of like really lame gay jokes.
Yeah, and I know I'm way less gay than him.
Right,
like,
which isn't saying much, but
I know I'm more gay than him, but I'm more confidently gay.
Right, he's latent. It's a more latent homosexuality.
I'm a pathological homo.
What does that mean? That it's ingrained in you?
It's ingrained in me. It's natural. He doesn't get that stuff. It's unnatural.
Sure.
For him.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
You know.
He doesn't.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there, and I go, and we have, my cousin has a boyfriend, George, who is Mexican.
Was there a tension all night?
Oh, it's intense tension all night. He's just getting drunker and drunker. He's just drinking vodka. And my mom is just sitting on the couch going, why do you still talk to your ex-girlfriends? And I'm going, oh, Mom, calm down. You know, they're not going to hurt me anymore.
But do you?
I talked to Stacy.
Stacy. Right?
I talked to Stacy. I was with her for 4 years.
Not the one in Atlanta.
No, I haven't talked to Atlanta.
Yeah, okay.
I'm never going to talk to her again.
Yeah.
She was a succubi. Anyway, so Stacy's a good woman. But so I'm sitting there and I'm talking about Ryan and
Our friend from high school.
Our friend from high school.
Ryan Insa, whatever his last name was. He was the biggest troublemaker at our school. He got suspended. He got kicked out of the graduation ceremony.
Yeah.
He did tons of things. He was crazy. He went on to become a cop.
Well,
he's a cop now.
Well, the thing is I remember hearing him get dressed down by Mr. Brang,
who was the dean of
Mr. Brang. Mr. Brang pulls him
out
out of class and goes, "You got kicked out of here, and you fucking went to CV, and you got fucked with at CV, so we let you back in here, and you act like a fucking faggot. You act like a fucking faggot. You're not going to prom."
Yeah, he said this.
He's saying this. Our teacher is screaming at, and he's leaving the door.
We went to an all guys Catholic school where the teachers would literally call you faggot.
They would call you faggot. They were allowed to do that, and they were allowed. And God let it happen.
Yes,
and they would leave the door open
with God's approval.
Jesus said, because of Leviticus,
yeah,
you can call a child faggot.
Jesus,
anyway,
yeah.
When he left the door open. So anyways, I'm telling this story about how Ryan and Slanko went to CV and then got kicked out of CV, and then my brother goes, yeah, and goes to my cousin's boyfriend and his brother Javier, who are like, Mexican fellas, machismo.
They're at Christmas here. Yeah.
George has like a flannel on. He's got George has like a braided ponytail. Like he's
right.
pretty tough.
Uh huh.
But they've been getting along with me way better all night because I'm the Latino whisperer.
Of course, yeah.
Don't of course. Man.
You're the Latino whisperer.
I'm really good with Latinos.
Uh huh.
Anyway, so I'm sitting there, they get along with me all night, and here's the deal.
The Latino whisperer.
Yeah. No, so I'm sitting there and I'm talking to him, and we're just having a great time. And but my brother's jealous.
So
my brother goes, "Yeah, CV's the school I went to." And I look at my brother and went, "No, you didn't. You went to the magnet school."
Did he go to CV? Yeah, no, he
played
did.
Football at CV.
He went to one of the special where there's a building on the campus where they never even have to deal with the kids.
He went to a separate school for the smart kids.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, "You didn't go to CV. You went to fucking magnet school." And he goes, "Oh, but I played football at CV. The hard thing, you fucking faggot."
Oh, Jesus.
In front of my mom. And I'm going, and I look at him and I go, "Fuck you, faggot." And then I look away. I look away. And all of a sudden I hear my head just go poof. And he hit me.
He hit you?
He hits me in the side of the head and my ears ringing. I hear beep. And he fucking.
Closed fist?
Not
punch?
Closed fist. Just
oh, he just slapped.
But
smacked your head.
I could have gone deaf.
Yeah, it's like in high school when we would get hit in the fucking head. But I would every day, every morning.
He fucking hit the side of my head. And then I remember I just looked at him, and I had a half second of looking in his eyes, and I just grabbed my fucking drink, and I just fucking throw it in his face.
Yeah.
I throw it in his face, and it's like a cranberry vodka, and it gets all over his shirt. But in that half second, I was going, here's the thing. Everybody always says, like, you just got to kick his ass. And that's the answer.
People say that. They go like, "Oh, I kicked my dad's ass in our relationship."
The thing is, yeah, no, that's the thing. It's like I don't want to kick my brother's ass. I don't want to fight my brother. I don't want to be violent with my brother. I don't want to ever be violent with someone in my family. I don't want to start some Cain and Abel shit. But I could, and in that split second, and the thing is like, my dad calls me later, and he's like, "You better stop doing this. You two better stop doing this." I'm going, "Dad, it's all fucking him." Like it's insane. I've never been antagonistic towards my brother whatsoever, but it's like I throw the drink in his face, but in that split second, I was like, I should just, when you get that World Star Hip Hop, just the fucking right, left, just on his fucking face. But I realized like it's at my cousin's place. She's got a nice bench. My brother's a fat fuck. He's gonna break the bench. Number one.
Oh, he'd go through the wall like the Kool-Aid man.
Fuck. He's a big fat fucker.
He'd go through that fucking
fat.
wall.
He's so fucking fat.
He's really big.
His thighs are so big.
He's
like
really big.
ham
He has like
hocks.
Krabby Patty thighs. It looks like when Squidward ate all those
Krabby Patties. But he's like 6'4", and he's got weight behind him. But the thing is
big.
like
He's a big dude.
If I can, he's a big boy, and I remember just sitting there, and in that split second, I was like, okay, what else can I do? And I just threw the fucking drink in his face. But then I remember him looking at me after I threw the drink in his face, and he went, John, you need to cool off.
Oh my God, he
did that. He's
pulled that?
Psychopath.
Oh,
he's a psychopath.
man.
He goes, John, you need to calm down. You need to go to another room, John.
Dude, this is
John, you need to calm down. And then he tells my mom that I called him a faggot first.
Oh my God.
He starts manipulating my mom and manipulates my dad. My dad thinks and I'm like, no, that's not how it happened.
This is like
and
Hamlet.
Javier, it's insane.
He's like a Shakespearean character. Like
he's a absolute predator.
You need to watch out, John.
Relax. No, well, what's going to happen?
Relax.
So tomorrow, I know that's
relax.
That stuff, yeah. So tomorrow, I'm going to send him a text, basically "Hey, I just I can't have you in my life. I can't have kids. If I have kids,
don't even bother sending that, man.
No, my sister's like, you need to let him know in clear language what you're thinking, and my sister's going to call him afterwards and then be like, this is unacceptable how you've been treating John for 15 years, and like this is the third time he's like struck me, and like I'm like. I know.
Jesus, I didn't know he hit you other times.
He punched me in the face, and Marina Del Rey in the eye. He fucking pushed me down a concrete staircase.
The thing
and
that's weird about this
face.
is you guys, to people listening, you didn't like grow up with Charlotte. Like,
no, Charlotte.
There's no reason for him to have this like deep seated anger towards you. Like you guys weren't competing in high school.
He's 9 years older
He's
than
so
me.
much older than you.
It's insane.
It's actually creepier
he just
that this is going
the
on.
Fuck out of me, and I'm totally psyched out by him. And like, so it's like, oh fuck, I just can't deal with this shit anymore. So I told my dad, I was like,
was your mom like
my mom was
crying and shit? I mean, that's
inconsolable. Just ruined Christmas. My mom hasn't. I was quarantined last Christmas because I had coronavirus. My brother was in Connecticut. This is the first time we all had a Christmas together in like 2 years. And like my mom, of course, my brother decides. By the way, my brother can't stop calling me a faggot whenever we're together. Always making gay jokes towards me. Constantly. Mm-hmm. Now, the thing is I like last time he did was at Thanksgiving at my sister's, and there was a gay man there, and it was extremely embarrassing because he wouldn't stop, and he's 40, 40 years old. Mm-hmm.
That's really
40-year-old man who can't read a fucking room. The guy was talking like this, and it's like you can't read the fucking room. Mm-hmm. Just.
Wow.
Gay jokes are fine. Just keep it amongst, me and Dev. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's okay. We gay bash each other. But it's like, I was telling my sister that, too. I was like, I make gay jokes with my friends all the time.
Yeah.
I've made out with men. I've made out with men.
It's not, when we make gay jokes with each other, we are never at risk of me cold clocking you or somebody hitting somebody.
Like also like
there's a deep-seated sibling thing going on here.
There's a
weird jealousy or something.
Closeted homosexuality with my brother. And like yeah.
Huh.
That's what I think it is. But like the thing is I'm
your brother looks like
I consider myself straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've
done gay shit. I've never had sex.
I don't hope. I just think you are. I mean, you talk about sex all the time.
Yeah, if women didn't exist, I'd be fucking men constantly. You know?
Sure.
That's how it is.
Sure.
Like, okay, this is my theory. So if women didn't exist, I feel like it would take you like you would either never have sex again, Devan Costa, or you would like it'd take you like 10 years to fuck.
I'd get there. I'd probably end up banging some hairless Asian boy.
Yeah, exactly. But like me, like if women stopped existing, it'd be like a month and I'd be fucking guys.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a little closer to the edge.
I'm a little closer to the edge. Yeah. I'm just like, it's a month.
You kind of can't wait to
I'm
going
to find a slippery little ass that I'm going to get into, and that's what I'm going to do.
Right.
That's me.
Uh-huh.
I'm fine with that. I'm on the spectrum.
Sure.
I'm on the sexuality spectrum.
The worst part about being gay is the sex with a man. It's just that's the hardest part for me to wrap my head around.
I've fucked women's asses and they smell.
Yeah.
After a while, you get that juice that comes out.
I don't care about that. It's the fact that at least you like the shape and the hairlessness.
Well, I've seen some shapely male asses.
Well, yeah.
But the thing is there's no. What I would miss most about women are the micro expressions. The things that let them know they're feminine, you know what I mean?
Oh, right. Well, but all those those micro expressions that aren't those are real micro.
Yeah,
it had it end. Did you just like leave yelling?
So no. My brother left the house, and then I sat for like 2 hours with my cousin.
He left like immediately?
Yeah, my mother took him out, and I sat with like 2 hours with my cousin, and she was going, I'm sorry. I'm going, it's fine. That's fine. This is like shit. I just don't. Devin, every week there's something new. And it's like, I can't catch a goddamn break. So
your brother's jealous of you and all your...
I had to hacksaw through a moldy fridge the other week and carry it out on my fucking back.
He's really jealous of your lifestyle.
My lifestyle.
You got two jobs.
The thing is, my lifestyle.
You live in a rat-infested apartment.
There's rat shit all over. And it's like but
I saw you sawing through the chain on your fridge.
I had to saw through the chain, and then I had
to
saw through. So the bit at the top of the fridge, the swivel arm, with the door, the bottom swivel arm. I didn't have the tools. I needed a socket wrench that had like a long bit on the end of it. Those ones that like
you couldn't get that. So I saw you literally sawed. I
sawed through the bottom of it. And fucking, so I could get it through the threshold of the kitchen because the fridge wouldn't fit through it. And I got a respirator on, and like I'm taking this thing down the stairs. I'm taking a refrigerator down the stairs, moldy fridge full of black mold down the stairs by myself. And I just remember turning around and seeing my neighbor, and she's trying to take the trash out, and she looks at me. And I look back at my work, and I turn around, and she has just turned around and done the 360 and gone back.
She didn't want anything.
I got the respirator on. Like, she didn't want anything to do with it.
She's like, I don't know what this guy's up to.
Exactly. And I was just like, you know what? And also, it's overwhelming. I have a house. I have a house.
Yeah.
It's not an apartment. It's a house. I don't know what. I need to make a list tomorrow of things to buy.
When's Jordan moving in?
He's coming back the 1st.
Okay.
I need 31st. I need to make a list of things to buy, like shower curtains. Things you don't think about.
Sure.
Like stuff, pots and pans and
milking table.
The
essentials.
I need to get jacked. I have no hose right now.
None?
0 hose.
Did you quit your other job yet? Is it over?
Oh, it's over on Friday. But I've like,
how's that going? Are the women there? You think you're going to have a better chance at them now that you're leaving?
You know what's weird though? There's a couple women there who would like, sleep with me like that. Mm-hmm. But like, one of them's young.
That's fine.
No.
How young we talking here?
20. I don't want.
Oh yeah.
It's just.
You don't want them to talk about how much they love Disneyland for a whole date.
She's nice.
I love Mickey.
She's nice.
Sure.
She's just a sweetheart. I'm just like, I am so beyond what
being
you
with a
need
20-year-old
and what you want. Like, it is wild.
Yeah.
Like,
they're not even people, really.
No, they're like babies. And it's like, and I'm sitting there and I'm just like, that's cool. And and then there's the really attractive ones who, and I hung out with one that was really attractive. I listened to country
from
music.
work.
From work. I listened to
How
country
old is she?
music. She's like 27. I listened to country music in my car for like 2 hours, and she's really pretty. And it was like, I was like, I just wasn't attracted to her anymore. I'm weird.
Why?
Right now, I have a weird stint.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? Can't force it.
They're cool, dude. You know what's cool though?
If you forced your feelings on
no. You know the coolest part about this is though is like I'm seeing ladies as friends now.
That's
for
not
the first time in my life. No, that is actually sick as hell.
Maybe. I don't know.
But
not sure about that.
Yeah.
After work, when the job ends, you gonna be calling them up, hanging out?
Yeah. Well, the best thing to have is a bunch of ladies in your corner. If you want to get other ladies.
I guess.
But also, like, ladies are fun. They're fun to hang out. I love hanging out with Ida.
Yeah.
I love hanging out with Ida and Jacqueline. That's like,
well, that's because
I feel like I could be more.
There's no chance.
No, not at all. No, I feel like I can be more like open with Ida and Jacqueline in ways that I can't be open.
Well,
with.
you have that. That's what makes you pretty gay.
Yeah, exactly.
You have this.
I could
like,
be.
thing.
I want to say I could be gayer.
You like genuinely like hanging out with girls and talking about like wallpaper.
Well, that's the thing is I like talking about like fucking like art, and I could talk with Ida and Jacqueline about things I can't talk with. I mean, like I could talk with you about it, but you just wouldn't be interested.
Sure.
Yeah, so there's like interior design or like bands, some bands that you just don't give a fuck about.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But also, I just like being. I don't know. It's weird.
What are you gonna do? Well, anyway, I hope things work out with you. And your
fuck
brother.
What do we got queued up here?
Did you see?
Look at the Joe Biden say Negro.
I've seen that. He's talking about Satchel Paige and the Negro Leagues.
Just play it though. It's wild.
Did you see him not know what "Let's Go Brandon" means? He got prank called on Christmas.
Who's Let's Go Brandon? What does that mean?
Let's go. What?
I don't know what the fuck.
Let's Go Brandon. Wow, I'm kind of surprised. You really are working too much. It's like a thing that the right has come up with that means "fuck Joe Biden." When they say "Let's Go Brandon," it means "fuck Joe Biden."
I didn't know about that.
It's been around for 3-4 weeks now.
Wow.
So here, watch this. This guy called in. I guess the Bidens did some sort of like Santa. I don't know.
Is that his wife?
That's his wife.
God, I'd love to fuck her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd probably kill her if you fucked her.
Is she old?
She's
Play her.
She's up
beautiful.
there.
Full screen this shit. Full screen it.
Oh wait, I don't know what's going on with the fucking sound. Hold on.
I got a good vibe going on right now. I'm fucking killing it. Oh, let me give a quick shout out.
Yeah, give a shout out to
another guy who hit me up who he said, okay, hold on, I'm gonna read this to you. Give a quick shout. This is how I gain loyal soldiers. Nicholas Strachan. He said, "Get that hog, man. You don't have to explain your manly needs to those two cucks." Get that hog, man. This guy rocks. Keep hitting me up. Anyone who hits me up on Instagram.
John is turning into an egomaniac.
I'm an egomaniac.
Keep hitting him up.
Hitting me up.
He loves the fans.
I love it. John, John, Badd, man. John Badman, like John Goodman. Hit me up on Instagram. I expect to get at least 7.
John Badman.
John Badman, and I will give you a shout out on the podcast as a loyal soldier.
You hear that?
In the John
You're
Army.
a lucky man.
Base Ben.
All right,
guy.
check this out.
All right, go ahead. No, she's pretty.
I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Well,
she's fine for somebody that doesn't know what planet she's on.
yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. Merry
Thank you.
Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
So he said fuck Joe Biden too. I mean, it's like a national
Stupid.
joke at this point. I mean, it's almost that's sad to watch. He's so old. It's like, Jesus.
Did you not see the Northman trailer?
No, I didn't. What?
Oh my God, you haven't seen it?
What is the Northman?
White people are back. We're
Really?
back. We're back.
What are they doing in it?
Oh, Devan Costa. It's the guy who directed The Lighthouse and The Witch.
Oh, I did not like The Lighthouse.
Did you like The Witch?
I don't know what that is.
Full screen this shit. I just know.
The Northman.
Okay.
With Willem
Full screen.
Dafoe?
Full screen.
All right.
Behold.
Okay, so it's like Game of Thronesy.
Yeah.
He's here.
Ethan Hawke.
Oh shit, Ethan Hawke's in this, huh? Oh, of course, Nicole Kidman. She's in everything. She's playing Lucille
That's
Ball in
Willem
this.
Dafoe.
Okay, this looks pretty good. Anytime a trailer has those drums in it, you're in for a real wild ride.
So
One day this kingdom will be yours.
Thank you, Father, my king.
Thank you for overlooking the diversity hires, Father.
Oh, no diversity in this film whatsoever. Bjork's in this.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my. Uh-oh. He was just shot with an arrow by the bad guys.
That's Bjork.
I can feel now.
Is that Hawk? Who is that?
No, that's Hawk.
No, that's Hawk. Hawk's all shot to death.
I will avenge you, Father. I will save you, Mother. I will kill you, Fiona.
Hell yeah. Who's the bad guy?
Fiona.
Who's this guy, though?
That's Alexander Skarsgård. It's him as an
Oh,
older man.
Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Look at this shit. Watch.
He's just trying to get
Watch.
Nicole Kidman to, like, rape her again, like in Big Little Lies.
That's his mom.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
He's
got Big Little Lies chemistry going on right now.
Why would he stow away to such a hellish place?
To find what was stolen from me.
And what is that?
The kingdom.
You've stolen my kingdom.
Between kindness for your kin or hate for your enemy.
Oh, that's that Anya Joy
Strength.
Yeah, she's
Reed
so hot.
or whatever with their big eyes.
They have the cunning to break their minds.
And night by night,
Watch this
we
shit.
will carry out my pledge of vengeance. I will avenge you, Father.
I will avenge you, Father.
Oh shit, he caught the fucking spear. Yo, this looks amazing, actually. Nicole Kidman's just being all
Look at
hot.
him. Look at him go.
I will kill you, Fiona.
Oh my god. Just guys killing each other with hatchets. Just white excellence.
I'm gonna be real with you. If the last scene is a fight that takes place on a lava flow, a Viking fight that takes place on a lava flow, I will shit myself.
That looked. That I don't even
Dude, when
like
he caught
shit like
that
that.
spear.
I don't like anything like that.
Let's
that
go
looks
back
great.
to that.
He
Let's
caught a
look at
spear.
Catching the spear. Hold on, let's go back to the spear.
Okay.
Wait, someone. I got it. Here we go.
Here, okay. You're watching the spear. Okay.
Wow. That was the coolest shit.
He throws it right back.
I can't believe you didn't watch that. I posted in the group chat. I was like, white
must have been a
people
while
be back.
ago.
It was
you,
Jason immediately responded. Was like, that looks rocking.
Have you? I was thinking. You see this "Don't Look Up" movie with Adam?
I
McKay?
tried to watch it. I literally had it on.
Yeah.
I've been watching Narcos Mexico.
That's
the season
much
3.
better. This is
phenomenal, fucking amazing.
Don't Look Up
the
is
Flacco
just
arc is amazing. But I tried to watch Don't Look Up. I literally had it queued up. I was gonna start it, and then I was like, no,
dude. I think maybe on the Patreon we should maybe hate watch like half of it and comment on it.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea, right? Something like that. Maybe The Matrix. I heard The Matrix is terrible.
You have to see The Matrix.
We can't watch stuff.
You got to see The Matrix. My mom would love that. We got to see The Matrix. My mom.
I hear it's terrible.
Yeah, but she'd like to just see
bad.
it. She'd like to see.
Oh,
it.
I'm totally. I'll watch anything with your mom.
All right, good.
I'll come over. I'll watch Geely with your mom. I don't fucking.
We should watch
care.
Pootie Tang. Pootie Tang's my mom's favorite film.
Really?
Isn't that amazing?
That's great.
My mom loves Pootie Tang.
Why?
We used to watch Pootie Tang like once a week as a kid.
Wow.
My mom loved. Growing up, my mom always watched Chappelle Show and like Pootie Tang.
You know who directed Pootie Tang, right?
It was Lucy K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see Neil deGrasse Tyson trying to ruin Christmas as he does every year?
What'd
with
he do?
Something he was posting all day about. He goes, if people left carrots, celery, and hot tea for Santa on the table instead of milk and cookies, I bet he'd be much, much thinner. He posts a picture of
Shut
celery and
up.
carrots. It's like, you're such a fucking asshole, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Like, nobody cares. Hey, why don't you fucking come up with a scientific equation that tells everybody why people walk away from you mid-conversation?
Wait, hold on. Santa North Pole weighs the same as ever. Everyone else loses the centrifugal force, which peaks at the equator. There is a 150-pound person weighs half.
He did another one. Here, look at this. He's deconstructing reindeer. Santa doesn't know zoology. Both male and female reindeer grow antlers, but all male reindeer lose their antlers in the late fall, well before Christmas. So Santa's reindeer, which all sport antlers, are therefore all female, which means Rudolph has been misgendered. God, he sucks ass. Can't you use your powers for good, you dorky idiot? But so lame. He does this all the time. There will be a movie.
It's like
there will be a movie. It'll be like day after tomorrow. He'll be like, actually, there is scientifically no way a tsunami could overtake Manhattan.
You know, it's just I haven't thought about Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Good.
In like 5.
I know. It was a little fodder for the podcast. He never. I wasn't trying to genuinely relate to you. You fuck.
So I wasn't enthusiastic about that one, Devan Costa. You really tried to hype me up on that one too.
I was like, right? Come on, John. I know you hate nerds.
I don't give a fuck.
And you're like, I don't care.
All right. What else can we hate watch? What's the sick thing? Oh, so
what were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
I've been in contact.
With what? With who?
The new Delta Avengers.
What's that?
A Nigerian terrorist group.
You've been in contact with a Nigerian terrorist group?
So I wanted to take a trip to Nigeria.
Really? Is that next?
I'm making money. I'm making money. I'm like, summer, I'm going to Nigeria.
That's
for 2
what
weeks.
every person wants to make money so they can go to Nigeria.
I'm going to Nigeria.
On your motorcycle?
No, just on the plane. So I'm going to fly out there. And I'm going to go to the Delta, the Nigerian Delta.
Is that like the Mississippi River of Nigeria?
It's one of the most, it's where the Congo River, I believe the Congo River flows out into the Atlantic Ocean. But it is one of the largest natural gas reserves in the world.
Oh, so are we gonna fucking? Have we been? Has America been fucking with it? Trying to take?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, right.
So petroleum companies.
We starting all sorts of little civil wars and shit.
Insane. Oh, not civil wars. Just there's been like an oil leak in that delta for like 40 years. It's just ruined the ecology.
Okay.
People just dying.
Yeah, there's like elephants with 9
Elephants.
eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like those floating cities on just like oil. And they're just, it's people just suffering. Just absolutely suffering.
Oh, that's great.
So, it's good stuff. So,
No, don't leave this. I want to watch this later.
Hold on. Go look up YouTube.
Nigerian.
New Delta.
New
Niger Delta Avengers.
All right. Well, I can't type in Niger without getting a.
You're okay. It doesn't have 2 G's.
Niger Delta Avengers.
So yeah.
Oh boy, these guys
Click
look ready to
fuckers.
go.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
In this tutorial,
Shut up.
Just get the YouTube,
Shut up,
bro.
whore.
Colored.
Here we go.
The conflicts in the
Look at these little terrorists on boats.
1990s and have been rumbling on
1990s.
since then.
They've been around since the 90s.
30 years.
Wow.
Fighting for a larger share
Hell
of
yeah,
the
baby.
creative
It's my boys.
engine. They
What do they do?
They blow up pipelines.
Oh, nice.
They fucking slap, dude.
So they just get in the way of.
blow up pipelines and then steal the oil and sell it back and then use the money to blow up more pipelines.
Nice.
He and tens of thousands of his comrades laid down their weapons in return for a monthly allowance.
Look at this
Now,
guy.
however,
Is that one of the
this
members?
program
So I'm trying to learn
has come
Nigerian
to an
pigeon.
end.
It's called Pigeon?
Pigeon, yeah. It's kind of because there's so many tribal languages in Nigeria. There's like one Pigeon English they all speak. So like you go like howdy buddy, which is like how are you? Or like
So they kind of speak English, but there's like a weird
it's like
twang
pirate
to
English.
it.
It's like pirate English. It'd be
Howdy
like howdy buddy me paddy, which is like how you doing, my friend?
How you doing, my friend? Interesting.
Why you bring me wahala?
What's the Wahala mean?
Trouble.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You want chop?
Interesting.
You want chop?
I would just talk like a
You want
black
chop?
guy from America. I'd be like, man, what you motherfuckers talking about?
Well, that's the thing is like it's kind of racist because you have to use like a Nigerian accent.
Yeah,
when
you
speak
have
it.
to like do the accent.
So you say like my favorite thing I learned was God don't butter my bread, which
God don't butter my bread.
means I don't have any money, man.
Wow,
any
that's so
money, man.
deep for such a simple
God no
response.
butter my bread. You want chop is you want some food?
You want chop?
You want chop? Let's go get some food.
This is kind of a dope language.
It's sick as fuck.
You want
dude.
chop?
You want chop?
I might
Let's go
start
get some
saying
food.
that.
I'm gonna start speaking. So let's go to the meat and potatoes of this video. Let's get to the guns.
Does he kill this white journalist?
This
That'd be
journalist
great.
is a pussy.
That'd be the meat.
God. No, this is lame as hell. There's a naval base.
I can't even look at the word Niger on my computer without feeling like I'm about to get in
Don't
trouble.
worry. They attacked a naval base. Oh, here we go. This looks like a movie. This is them fucking up a Nigerian naval base.
Damn, they're just fucking firing.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Shit's like Captain Phillips.
Look at them.
Whoa. Wow. Holy shit. These guys are lighting them up.
Yeah, they mean business, man. They don't want you in their fucking delta.
Damn, that kicked ass.
So
Wow. So you want to go there? Where
So
all
I'm gonna
the
go there. I'm
where
gonna
the
meet the.
gunfire is.
I'm gonna
That's
meet
where
the new Delta Avengers, Nigeria Delta Avengers.
Nice.
So I'm gonna meet them.
So
So
you contacted one of them?
I haven't contacted any of them yet. I'm lying. I was exaggerating.
Oh,
'cause I'm
okay.
an exaggerator. But so I went to So that was in Belize, I believe.
And that's a part of Niger.
Oh yeah, Belize State. So that's just one of the southern states that's on the Delta. So I started looking at Belize State.
I keep thinking we're talking about like Mississippi. You're like, that's the southern part of the Delta.
The southern part of the Delta.
Delta.
So I went to.
God don't butter my bread.
God don't butter my bread, my friend. Why you bring me walla?
Why you bring me walla? God don't butter. We should watch Blood Diamond tonight.
We should. Fuck, we should hate watch Blood Diamond. We should love watch Blood
No,
Diamond.
it's a great fucking.
But we gotta love watch some things.
Sure. We can only really like do hate watch movies on the Patreon because we'd get kicked off.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think if you want to watch us hate watch films or anything
join
substantial, you should join the Patreon. And I'll tell you right now, Devin and I have been hate watching things for 10 years.
It's the one thing I'm confident in of being a master
now.
at. And I think people have seen a shift in the podcast with us watching things in the last about month.
How many subscribers you got on the Patreon?
It's not
like 60.
great. It's 100.
Oh, you don't want to
100.
Oh, really?
7 or something.
Fuck, that's fine.
It's okay.
Good job.
It's weird because there's really not that many people listening, so a lot that are on the Patreon.
Well, they just want to support you. But the thing is like,
and thank you.
Yeah, that's great. But like,
tell people about this.
Devin and I and Joey,
we are masters at watching things, pausing it, and shitting on it. That's the only thing I'm confident in.
The only thing
I'm
unconfident in is your ability to pause it and shit on it. So
no, I could watch great things and be really excited. But you said
we should
great.
start with Four Brothers.
Oh god,
we should watch Four Brothers.
I love Four Brothers.
So
I love Four Brothers is one of the greatest movies ever made.
So
Mark Wahlberg just fucking stopping a inner city game in
who's
Detroit.
The white kid?
I got the rock now. I got this motherfucker now. He just stops a bunch of black people playing basketball, and then he pulls a gun out. It's great.
So the Rock's the ball, right?
Yes.
Okay.
In
just getting that clear.
Black culture, when they say the rock, it's the ball.
So you go on Instagram, you could look up. I looked up Belize State. And then I looked it up not by profile, but by location. So then I looked up the location, the people that are tagging Belize State, Nigeria, as the post they're making. And I found a couple like popular kind of student groups or media groups that like if you paid them money and you were like a rapper in Belize State or like a hot model or something and you wanted to show yourself off, you'd pay them like $20 and they post you in Belize State. It's like a local thing. So I started following them and then I immediately hit them up and I was like, hi, I have questions. I'm from Los Angeles. I run a successful podcast.
Really? He said successful. That's
successful.
Funny. What if he kills us over it? He looks it up. He goes, they got 100.
We have a bunch of guys in here with life jackets and machine guns.
They go, you said successful.
Well, it's 75 cents a day.
They break all the teeth in my mouth, shoving a barrel of a shotgun in it and they rape me. I'm just screaming. I'm like, I'm not good at self-promotion.
I'm great at it. So I hit them up and I go, I have some questions. And they're like, okay.
Ooh.
And I'm like, what do you think of the Niger Delta Avengers? And they're like, one guy was like, well, my people are being marginalized. And the Niger Delta Avengers are like, he was being very riding the line about it. He was like, there was a flare that lasted for 2 months. I was like, what is a flare? And he's like, a pipeline was on fire for 2 months before the government put it out in the region. And like the government gives us no assistance. The Niger Delta Avengers are kind of, these people are good at English. Like these are kind of a natural reaction. And I was like, how hard are they to meet? And he was like, easy. And then I was like, if I went there, could you introduce me? And he's like, sure. And then I hit up another guy and I was like, what do you think of Niger Delta Avengers? And then they're like, can you FaceTime me? So I'm going to FaceTime him soon. But I will meet these men. Wow. This group of men.
You gotta start documenting all this stuff, John.
I am.
You gotta
start a podcast.
Turn this shit into something.
I'm gonna start a podcast.
I don't know anybody else that's like at their waiter job. Like, hold on, like I'll get to table 7 in a second. I'm just texting the Niger Delta terrorists.
So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start doing this, and then I think there's stick with us for like a year. This is to the people listening.
Oh, right.
Stick with us for like a year. You're going to start seeing some very fucking cool shit.
Yeah.
And very funny, very interesting, and it's going to be great.
We're going to be fun. As long I already bought all this shit, so I can't stop now. But, it'd be nice. It'd be nice if people could share it. I mean, I'm spent over.
Tell your friends.
I just had to join SAG.
He joined SAG.
It's not fun.
He joined the Film Actors Guild.
Fag. That's the great. One of the best jokes ever.
Why don't you get a little bit more drunk with me?
Yeah, give me a shot here.
Are you done with your?
No, nothing's like really good. Like you get, I just got extorted by SAG. I got
how much they make you pay?
I got a role.
Oh yeah, you
that
can't
role,
see
I
the
don't
first
talk
role. You're
about
good, and the second role you got to pay, baby.
This one, it's the third. The third one they go must pay. So I literally couldn't do. Cheers. I couldn't do this thing that's really great and positive for my life and one of the cooler moments of my life. I literally couldn't do it until I pay these cocksuckers $3,000. I just lost $3,000 that I don't have. I don't know. No, I want to keep. I want to keep on my poor people insurance.
Okay.
People act like health insurance is like free. No, I just still have to pay.
You'll be in a Scorsese movie before you die. You know that, right?
Dude, I mean,
you know that, right? You're gonna be in a fucking Scorsese movie. I don't know that. Yeah, you're gonna do it.
Dude, he's not got that much long. You're gonna do it. He's old. All right. I mean, that'd be the only thing I'd ever care about.
Think about. I'm not gonna say anything about anything, but think about the degrees of separation.
There's quite a few.
Not as many as most people.
Just because of the actor that I'm going to be in the scene with? He's not even associated with Scorsese.
He knows people that are.
But I'm just a small. I'm like a
You're
one
a little
day.
boy.
I'm just a little boy in this scene.
You'll be fine.
I don't think he's gonna.
You should bust a little boy joke out on him.
Yeah. I should. I can't wait for it to be over because then I'll start talking about it on the podcast. I don't want to say anything right now.
Our 30s are going to be a complete glow up, Devan Costa.
I think so too.
Oh,
it's been going all right. I'm 29 and it's already been
everything
starting
sucked for
a
the
little
past
better.
5 years.
It's weird that
we kept our nose to the grindstone and we're killing it.
Well, it's weird that everything I've ever wanted isn't happening, and all these things that I never expected are. Like, well, I guess I act. I just made videos because I know I like it. I don't mind, but I always made videos I wanted to make it online and have a YouTube, and I'm like the most criminally, I'll say it, I am the most criminally underrated comedian on the internet. I mean, it's if you look into me, I
agree.
It's honestly, I've had to come up with certain types of stress responses to thinking about it too deeply because it drives me crazy. I make things, I don't know, my YouTube stifled everything.
But Devin, you won't be criminally underrated for long.
Whatever, but it's weird. I don't really, I would happily not be a part of the industry and all this stuff.
No, Devin, you did it, bud.
It's a joke. There's a gnat here. I'm hitting.
But the other thing is, like, I was like, I'm looking back and I'm like, oh god, the things I say on this podcast and all that stuff, and then I just don't give a shit anymore.
What do you?
I don't give a fuck. I'm bowling through life.
You know, like the amount of time.
Fuck these people. Fuck them.
Your GM at a job would be like, I listened for 30 minutes.
Oh, he would have fired me immediately.
Yeah, they're
but
not
also
doing
like
that shit.
Fuck. I'm more worried about like my career in the future. But also, I don't give a fuck anymore.
You'll be fine. Listen, you're contacting terrorist groups.
I'm contacting terrorist groups in the Niger Delta. Well, the Niger Delta is going to be one part of it. I'm going to go to Sinaloa, baby.
What's that? Is that Mexico?
Mexico. It's where the marijuana trade started.
Oh.
I've been watching Narcos Mexico.
Oh, you're really into Mexico.
Guanito, Mexico.
Ooh. Do you want to go visit our pal Brian with me up north in the next couple months?
Absolutely, and I'm going to go on my motorcycle.
Okay, so you can follow me and I'll drive.
I'm going. I don't want to reveal too much, but I'm coming into.
Did you get the motorcycle? What's going on?
No. I'm coming into a large chunk of cash.
Whoa! What happened?
Like $5,000.
How? What happened?
I'll tell you later.
Okay, it's all right.
But I'm gonna get a bike.
Nice.
I'm gonna get a bike.
Great. Is it
I'm gonna put like $2,000 down on a bike. No, shut up.
Oh, all right.
But I'm gonna get a motorcycle, and then with the first when I start my own podcast, I'm gonna do. I think we should create a network.
Yeah, people have said that. Why don't you just start your podcast and then we'll just both?
Because like you look at like the Philadelphia guys,
we'll just cross promote. They don't have a network. They just cross promote.
They do. If you listen to fucking Matt and Shane,
they're like, we're on this network.
No. They don't do that. But Matt and Shane have. Here's the thing. I've been listening to Matt and Shane's podcast for.
I love those guys.
For 3 years, like not since the beginning, but I remember like listening.
You were
to them
one of the. You told me
early.
you hit me up like 3 years ago, and you were like, "There's these guys that just like talk shit about comics."
Very fucking funny, and I remember really being a fan of it. I think I was Uber driving in San Diego 3 years ago, 4-ish years ago, and I remember listening to Matt and Shane's podcast when it was like, I want to say like 16 episodes deep or something, wow. And they had this one episode that just fucking killed me. Every 10 minutes they were saying something that was hilarious, and I love those guys. And then Matt started getting into like psilocybin, and it got kind of boring a little bit. But then like but then that part of him became more endearing to me. And then they have a guy, Ryan Shaner, who's on his podcast
Heard
a lot.
of that guy, yeah.
Ryan Shaner, he's a comedian out of Philadelphia.
I love all Philadelphia
The Philadelphia
I love the Dad Meat guys. I love
fantastic.
Matt and Shane, who I haven't met, but I met Tim Butterly of the Dad Meat guys.
I thought you met Matt.
I met Matt like in passing, but he had no clue who I was. I was just talking to his friend. But he seemed really nice. Everyone was really nice. I love all those Philly guys.
I had I subscribed to his brother's Patreon.
Those Philly guys have such an interesting, like they're all just so genuine.
Yeah.
And
that is creepy that
and
we
they
both
make
just
it's really weird. It's but they all like just support each other, and it makes me, I'm so jealous of that, because out here I'm a lone.
You're a lone wolf on an island.
I'm a lone wolf in LA. It's like this city sucks, and I'm from here, so it's weird. I have this like pride, but nobody's around, and I love those guys. They're always like, they just like bring their like normal friends into the podcast.
If you haven't
dude,
listened,
we were watching the fucking Eagles game with Dewey and Skeeter.
Yeah,
and then they just like have Dewey and Skeeter.
My favorite
on the
episodes
show, and,
are
they're great. They're like all funny, and
the Matt and Shane episodes where they have his brother Billy and his brother Billy's friend Spud.
And like somebody named Spud, right?
And it's phenomenal.
And then the guy John McKeever, who
there's multiple McKeevers, which cracks me up.
He's responsible for all the Gillian Keeves sketches. He's the guy that
which are
makes
fucking
them.
hilarious.
And that guy kicks ass. And when I saw those videos, I was like, oh my god, like I love this, and all I want is there to be good content on the internet,
phenomenal,
like sketches.
Dude,
I've been doing that for
Dad
years,
OnlyFans.
I really respect
them
a lot.
Did you see that?
Yes, I love the Trump speed dating one too.
So fucking funny.
I loved the militia.
I haven't seen the militia one.
You haven't seen it's like a militia group meeting in the woods. They keep showing up on their motorcycles and shit. It's really funny.
All I want to say is that like it was fun listening to Matt and Shane and seeing that evolution of him getting canceled off. It wasn't fun. It was probably horrific for the man, but like getting him canceled off of Saturday Night Live. But like
I don't know. I would like to talk to him about it, but I
little.
imagine it's the best thing that ever happened to him at this point.
Absolutely,
because he's doing the best stand up of his life, and he's a very popular. He's a popular person.
To a minute of his stand up.
I saw a special. It was really funny. But I don't watch much stand up anymore. But he's highly respected in comedy circles, and he also gets to make money doing shit with his friends online, which is like the goal. Like, what do you want to be like fucking? Alley-ooping to fucking 80 Bryant.
Correct me if I'm
SNL.
wrong.
I mean, stand-up, your life's much better, I think, now.
Stand-up is to comedy what silent pictures are to film.
Yeah, it's almost there.
It's almost there. And, this is the future of... Well, it's like almost like, okay, we don't want the kind of 45 minutes, an hour of... making jokes. They want you to be consistently funny naturally for 2 hours long, and that's what makes people happier now.
Well, they like you being brought into their life. It's like
that's
a friend simulator.
It is a friend simulator, and I want you all to know that we have the most powerful crew in Los Angeles.
He's right.
It's like undoubtedly so.
It's 100% true.
It is the wildest. We've talked about this.
I have the strongest friend group in Los Angeles, and that's not really saying much because everyone here stabs everyone in the back.
What's the population? 10 million?
Well, yeah, but I'm saying
there's nobody who can hold a flame.
There's stronger friend groups. The only problem is they're all killing the other friend groups. They're in gangs and whatnot.
Oh,
there's
gang
much
warfare.
Stronger friend groups in Los Angeles County. Some in the Crips, some in the Bloods, some in the MS-13. I would say those are nearly as
entertaining as us.
But no, maybe it's they don't make as many jokes.
But
and if a joke goes wrong, somebody's arm gets
I just this stuff's. I think we got some fun stuff.
We got some good stuff going. Just please keep listening and tell people, because it really only feels like there's no point in continuing when nothing changes. And some of it's my fault. I don't really know how to cross promote. I don't know who to like be on their podcast. They're all in the East Coast. I'll take a trip. I'll do Dad Meat and whatever else I can, but like I don't know how to do this. I'm just trying to be funny and just fucking
Let's see. Hold on.
Post about it or tell people or
let's
fucking
see. What
whatever.
is our last
Did you see
YouTube up to now?
It's not. Don't do this. It's horrifically depressing. It's like at 400.
I'm gonna be 488. It's almost at 500. I'm gonna be real with you.
Ass.
I'm gonna be real with you. Someone very, 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 very close to me is a very, very successful podcast producer. And
okay, well, where is he?
She. You know who this person is. And I literally said, yeah, you get like 800 views an episode on your... Do you?
On YouTube?
No, on your just straight up podcast.
We get like 700 downloads. And
yeah, they were like, that's really impressive.
Like 500 views on
Yeah,
YouTube.
they were like, that's really impressive.
Yeah.
It's just going to extrapolate.
Yeah. It's super impressive.
It's just it is.
Sure,
Most people
sure.
get 12. You know what I mean? Like, this is very good.
Yeah. Well, they're not talented. You know?
Devin is
it gets annoying being
Devin.
Being funny is obnoxious.
Let's see what comments we got.
Let's see what comments. Did you see this? Enough of that. No. We're good. We'll get there someday. We'll get there someday. It'll be fine. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
All right. What do I see? What?
Did you see? Candace Owens is right. You haven't been out of the loop that long.
She's got such a dope ass.
Does she?
Yes, dude. Look up Candace Owens'
Candace
ass.
Owens'
right now.
ass, really?
God, she's fucking hot.
Wow, I didn't know she had a good ass. I
she's-
thought she was
she's
so hateful of black people that her
stunning.
ass just like deflated out of just to fuck with her.
Candace Owens' ass. I swear to God, she's one of the. It's insane.
She doesn't
Look at her.
She doesn't
fucking
show
bod,
it, dude.
baby. Look at that.
She doesn't
Oh,
really
come on
show
now.
her body.
Come on now, don't give me that shit.
She's
pal.
like attractive.
Oh my
enough,
God, look at
but
that fucking body.
She doesn't show her
Look
body.
at the contours, my friend. Go up. That. Boom.
Yeah,
Come on, Devan Costa.
it's all right.
Don't give me. It's all right. If I saw her at a bar and she talked to me, I'd shit my pants.
Yeah, sure.
Which we're gonna go to after this. We're going to a bar after this.
Okay, all right. She looks like somebody that you meet at a bar and you're like, you're hot, and then she starts talking about
She's the
politics,
hottest
and
woman
you're
in the
like,
bar.
Oh boy, all right.
And then I'd be like, whatever you believe, I believe.
Yeah. Well, okay, so she interviewed Trump.
Oh no.
And Trump recently has sounded like the most rational.
What's he looking like nowadays?
He looks perfect.
God, he's stunning.
He's incredible.
He's a fucking lion.
Dude, he's unstoppable. And right now, he's the most rational I've ever seen him.
Well, he had a break.
He's making
He's getting
sense.
sleep. He's got 8 hours of
and
sleep.
this is the
He's
thing.
kicking it.
She keeps trying to come at this interview with like anti-vax points, and she is not getting what she wants.
No, Trump's not anti-vax.
Listen, to
he's
this.
not a retard.
It's great. Listen to
He's
this.
like, what are you thinking?
Where do you stand on these vaccine mandates? And obviously, I know that you are pro-vaccine.
beautiful.
Obviously, you did everything you could to get this
I look
vaccine
like
out.
her.
I know
It
where
was
you
one
stand
of
on
the
the vaccine.
greatest achievements. We did it in less than 9 months.
to be able to do that.
Yeah,
But
it's
where,
supposed to
but now
take many
it's taken a
years.
twist, right? It's gotten now we went from this is a good thing and people should have this option to military men. You're going to have to resign because you're not getting this vaccine. Where do you stand on that?
Well, I stand on forget about the mandates. That people have to have their freedom, but at the same time, the vaccine is one of the greatest achievements of mankind. We would have had a 1917.
She hates this.
Remember the Spanish flu killed perhaps 100 million people. Actually, it ended the First World War because the soldiers was a lot of people.
It's crazy
don't know
that he
the
was
soldiers
president.
got-
Dude, he was fucking president, dude. He was president for 4 years.
Okay, let's
this
be
guy.
honest here. If he gets 4 years of rest, he's gonna come back and be president again.
He's gonna be
He's
president.
getting 10 hours of sleep every night.
He's gonna be president.
He's
in 2
getting
years.
his mid-time nap.
He hasn't been taking Adderall as much. He's
No,
getting
he doesn't
sleep.
need to. He's getting
getting
sleep.
sleep.
He's gonna come
He's
back. He can
thinking
do
a little
it
more
right.
rational.
Yeah, he's like.
He's
you
not
know.
just like saying anything right now. He's
Yeah.
like. She's annoyed. She thought he would be like, they made me come up with a vaccine.
The crazy thing is
It's
that like
fake.
his fake tan is like visible in this interview.
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
crazy how he just doesn't give a fuck.
No, he doesn't care. He
All right,
doesn't
play
care.
this, please. Let's see what-
It was a terrible thing. There was no vaccines. There was no anything. I came up with a vaccine, with 3 vaccines.
He came up
All
with it.
are very, very
personally-
He did it in his lab.
he was sitting there.
He's got a centrifuge.
He was
spinning.
playing with ketchup from Carl's Jr. and ketchup from McDonald's.
He's like,
and
you mix the Chick-fil-A sauce with the barbecue sauce of Burger
I
King.
hired the man behind the Chick-fil-A sauce to come up with the COVID vaccine.
Came up with 3 of them in less than 9 months. It was supposed to take 5 to 12 years. And
yet
we
more
saved.
people
He's
have
right.
died under COVID this year, by the way.
I mean, it's a
Joe Biden-
fake vaccine. It doesn't really help
I
anybody.
got it. I mean, I got the gnarliest COVID. Let's put that out there right now.
You got bad COVID.
I got bad COVID.
got bad COVID.
Everyone I know has Omicron right now. and they just
Everyone
got, like,
I
a
know
cough.
too. I'm kind of.
I was out there getting brain damage and couldn't smell
Yeah.
anything.
Nobody. Everyone with Omicron is fine.
Yeah, they're all fine.
People will be like, I feel normal. Oh my God, it must be Omicron.
All my friends with Omicron, look at COVID. I'm like, no, you don't.
No, they don't. They don't have the big.
I had the big gnarly COVID.
They don't have the big kahuna.
Under you, and more people took the vaccine this year, so people are questioning.
Stop talking.
Well, no, the vaccine worked, but some people aren't taking it. The ones that get very sick and go to the hospital are the ones that don't take the vaccine. But it's still their choice. And if you take the vaccine, you're protected. Look, the results of the vaccine are very good. And if you do get it, it's a very minor form. People aren't dying when they take the vaccine.
What about the masking of children? That's a big one for moms right now.
She had to cut him off. She goes like, I don't like that he's being rational and positive.
He sounds like any normal human being. That's the thing is like, it's like.
But that's why it's so crazy to her. She thought he was going to be Trump. And
she thought he'd be like anti. Well, that's because these people have devolved as he's just kind of stagnated.
Yes.
And the thing is like, it's
perfect.
We had some guy comment no commie shit on our fucking, because I was talking on our fucking Patreon the other day.
What did you say, commie-ish?
I don't know, because I'm a left-leaning dude, but they don't understand. I'm like,
well, I don't respect commies.
I respect commies, but also like I'm a single-issue voter, and that is gun rights.
Right.
Yeah. If you try to take away my guns, I'm fucking done.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is like look at his fake tan.
He looks great. He's killing it.
But the thing is
look
like
at that stance.
Like he seems very reasonable. Any reasonable person, if you don't want any reasonable person you talk to who isn't hasn't drank the Kool-Aid is gonna go, if you want to take the vaccine, it's fine. If you don't, I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I took the vaccine and it fucked me up for like 2 months. I'm not gonna lie.
For 2 months?
Dude, I would get chronic bronchitis. Like,
I got that from COVID.
No. So I had COVID, and then I took the vaccine in April. And every spring, I get really bad allergies, and I get kind of like a sinus issue that just inevitably turns into bronchial affection. Like,
It'd be funny if you were like, dude, I got the vaccine. It fucked me up for like 2 months. I was sucking dick every Monday.
Every fucking day. I was going to the bowling alley and the bathrooms and putting my both legs in shopping bags.
The guy that blames being gay on the vaccine. He's like, dude, I just keep sucking Ryan's dick.
I told you I had bruising on my arms after I got the vaccine.
Really?
I had bruising I had to go back to the stadium
and ask them what's going on?
To the army captain who fucking
and be like, what's
going on? He was like, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. I had bruising on my arms, and then I immediately got
your period in Atlanta was horrific.
Dude,
I didn't know about this.
I
didn't know the vaccine fucked you up.
Everything fucked me up in the last 3 years. I have not had a break. I'm getting hit in the head by my brother on Christmas.
Yeah.
I got to deal with a moldy fridge.
You're a faggot.
I'm a faggot. That's the thing. I have a moldy fucking. I'm apparently gay, and it's like I just want to be me. The world's not letting me be me right now.
I know,
but it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna get my motorcycle. It's gonna be fine. Anyways, I had you
had bruising
all over my arms. What? I had like 3 big bruises on each arm
from the vaccine.
Immediately after getting the vaccine, I went to my ex's house, and she was like, "What the fuck's up with your arms?" And I had these crazy bruises on my arms. And I was like, "We got to go back." And we drove all the way back to the Atlanta Falcons Stadium to see the National Guard who gave me the vaccine. And the guy was like, "Those look like trauma bruises," and I was like, "No, they fucking don't. I'm fucked up."
Trauma bruise? Like, what do they hold you down and rape you while you got the vaccine?
It was like 28 days later. There was a bunch of rapist National Guards. But but the point is I got
there's adverse effects.
Yeah,
it's not perfect, and it also doesn't cure COVID or anything.
It doesn't cure COVID.
It's the worst possible vaccine we could get.
I'm just not going to get it again because I had it already.
No, I'm not getting it.
So the thing is like I remember that spring I usually get this really bad. I have horrible allergies. I get really bad allergies, and it turns into sinus infection. It just whoops my ass for like a month every year. But this year was especially bad. And I remember I had muscle aches and I couldn't like get up, and it was really bad. But the thing that really solidified it, that it was this vaccine fucking with my immune system, was my ex-girlfriend had the same exact thing at the same exact time. I remember our bodies were like burning. We had these crazy muscle aches. I remember we had to like massage each other, and it was just horrific. Yeah, the vaccine fucking blows. But the thing is like, dude, like my grandfather had polio. You know what I mean? My grandfather had polio. He couldn't walk for the majority of his life. He got post-polio syndrome. So he got polio when he was a baby, and then he played tennis when he was 35, and then woke up the next day and couldn't walk. right? So like I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, my grandfather, if he had the polio vaccine in 1938, whenever he was fucking born, it would have saved his life. He could have danced with his wife, you know what I mean, at my father's wedding or some shit. And he was always in a wheelchair, and it really fucked his life up. He made everything work really well. But the thing is like, I don't like anti-vax people because it's been bred in my head that anti-vax people, your grandfather had polio, and polio vaccine saved people's lives. So I can't, on a foundational level, be anti-vaccine, but I will acknowledge the vaccine is a rushed vaccine. It probably fucks you up, and it fucked me up, and but that's okay. And you know what? This is life,
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. But if you don't want to take it, I don't give a shit. I'm not going to give you shit.
No, I don't. I don't agree with any villainization of people.
I helped a close friend fake a vax card. Dude,
really?
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. I helped a very close friend fake a vax card. I don't give a shit.
For what? For where'd they have to show it?
School. I don't give a fuck.
No, I mean it's disgusting.
You know what I hate more? You know what I hate more than these fuckers? The government. So that's what it boils down to. Anytime I'm fucking the government, anytime I'm fucking anyone in any position of authority, I'm killing it. Mm-hmm. So that's the bottom line.
Nice. Sick. I fucking love hearing that, dude.
I think it's a terrible thing.
That flies in the face of science. The kids have a virtual 0% chance of dying of COVID, and yet they're insisting on these vaccine mandates. I mean, I'm sorry, on these masking mandates.
There's
and
a
now
line.
even
There's
the
a visible
vaccine mandates
line
for small
on his
children.
face.
Oh yeah.
What's going on there?
He's got his face
It's wonderful.
literally has like a mask.
It's absolutely wonderful.
I think what's happening is you look at the masks where Fauci and a lot of other people said masks don't mean anything. All of a sudden he becomes a radical masker. Crazy. I don't like to see the kids with the masks on. They're sitting in school. They have a hard enough time sitting in school.
Looks like China. I've been to China.
And yet China's education system's a hell of a lot better than ours. You know what? They're rated number 2 or 3, and we're rated number 44.
He's not giving her anything she wants.
But masking children, I mean,
it's bad.
The way it looks, right? It doesn't look like a free country.
I'm against it.
Dude, he kept zigzagging. She wanted exactly like Trump, and he kept being like, "Nope, I'm gonna juke you." That was really interesting to me.
She's beautiful. Oh, look at Ghislaine's dope boobies.
That's not Ghislaine.
That's not Ghislaine.
I think it's fucking
just
somebody at Studio 54. It's John Travolta, and I don't know what the hell that is. That's odd.
We should watch 310 to Yuma on the Love Watch podcast.
I love 310 to Yuma.
Okay, so we gotta start fucking. Okay, every month we gotta start fucking doing a movie on the Patreon. I swear to God.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah,
we will.
We just got to do it.
Do a little Love Watch. Where do you want to go? You trying to get fucking?
What time is it? How long have we been doing this shit for?
Kicked out of a place? About an hour.
About an hour. I don't know, man.
We'll figure it out. Did you see that Alex Jones's wife was arrested for domestic violence on Christmas Eve?
Did you beat him up?
Oh,
kind of. I you know what? I sympathize with him because I got beat up on Christmas Eve. Christmas
You
Day.
did? Oh, right. right. No, I thought you meant like by your
His
girl.
wife's kind of a stone cold fox.
She's hot for him.
He's a jack dude. Okay.
Yeah.
He fucks.
He looks great.
Imagine him fucking.
Conspiracy theorist Alex Jones's wife was arrested in Texas on Friday for alleged domestic violence. The right-wing founder of InfoWars, he's not right. Yeah, were people against the Iraq War right-wing? Okay. It's a private family matter that happened on Christmas Eve, Jones told the Associated Press. I love my wife and care about her. It appears to be some kind of medication imbalance.
I've been there, done that, buddy.
Medication imbalance. We've all been there,
He's a handsome man.
He kicks ass. I love Alex.
He kicks ass.
He's great. I mean, he's, he should apologize.
Alex Jones, this is my theory. This is what I say about Alex Jones. He's 100% what he says. 90% of what he says is absolute horseshit, but the 10%
will happen.
On the fucking dot.
There's 10% of it that will happen, and you should take notes because that's your future.
We have a pattern-seeking brain as human beings. It's an evolutionary thing, so we can see patterns, right? And that bleeds into conspiracy. Conspiracy is not only natural, but 100% healthy to a civilization, and we need people like Alex Jones.
I agree.
I'm sorry.
He is. I think he's 100% necessary.
The guys who did Zeitgeist, and you could do the left wing side of it. The guys that did Zeitgeist. Anyone who is a conspiracy theorist is 100% necessary.
Everybody that hates him, he was talking about Jeffrey Epstein and the Lolita Express and all those fucking people and Little St. James fucking 15 years before it became mainstream and everyone just talks about Jeffrey Epstein now. You would have called him a fucking psychopath. People called me a psychopath when I brought up fucking Epstein and shit. I was bringing up Epstein like 4 or 5 years ago. I loved Pizzagate. I mean, not great. Pizzagate. I remember those times we'd go to Devan's house. I thought it was funny, but I didn't believe in tunnels.
No, but now I believe in the tunnels.
But now I do. I mean,
these people are fucking children in tunnels.
Yeah,
and you know, it's like, but the thing is like I can't be one of those people that's like, yeah, the tunnels are bullshit, but like Little St. James is real. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. I'm full blown. Tunnels are real. Everything's real.
Probably is.
They're all real. Reptilians run the world.
Yeah.
Fuck it. The world's run by the only explainable way for the world to be the way it is that it's run by reptilian demons on the dark side of the moon. That's what it boils down to.
Reptilian demons on the dark side of the moon. That's the name of this episode. That was Pink Floyd's unreleased album.
That's the thing. Is just fuck everyone.
Yeah, I agree.
I love this man. Look at him.
Look at him. Look at his wife. She's all fucking. She looks like Harry. She's like got the Harry Potter hat on.
She's like a woman I wish would match with me on Bumble.
Oh man, she's wild.
God, look at her.
Look at her. Cute. She looks. Her right eye in that picture.
I'd love to grab her and just give her a smooch. Just be like.
Lift a little pecker up. Do a little peck.
Come here, lady.
Come here.
Come here, gal.
And she can't
give her a little smooch.
She can't.
And he's going.
She can't say that that's too aggressive, or else she'd look like her base would hate her.
I need a woman in her 40s with what's the eye makeup that goes like this?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Eye makeup.
Mascara.
Mascara. That's all I want is a woman in her 40s with mascara. They'll just let me heat her out.
You want the mask? I
want the heavy mascara.
You want it to run?
No.
Oh, because that's sad. Crime. That means something bad happened.
Something bad happened.
That's so weird. Every girl I've ever dealt with, their mascara's running. Well, anyway.
Anyways, are we done? What's going on here?
Yeah, we can wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Listen, fellas, this was a
support the Patreon. It's been a rough week. Everyone's gone.
It's fine. This isn't rough, motherfucker. We run this shit.
No, this wasn't rough. But I was a little late on the Patreon. I got to upload the Patreon.
Fuck the Patreon
tonight, and then
we're gonna get Listen, it's just gonna get better and better and better. And tell your friends about us. All your boys that you fucking work at the loading dock with.
Tell everybody about us. We're a fun time.
You're listening to Gasolina
and
at the loading dock.
Check out the latest video. The podcast video I made has about 138,000 views on Twitter. It's doing really well, and not a single big person retweeted it.
You're sitting there.
And that's very nice.
You're listening to this right now, and you're going, You're going, I'm not going to do that.
They're not going to.
They're going, I'm not going to do that.
Go, yeah,
I don't
Devin,
need to do
listen,
that.
I already saw it.
I'm sitting there. It's like those people who, they just don't. Just do it.
Just
It'll
do it.
Fun.
You're sitting there. You're sitting there.
I'm giving shout outs to everyone who hits me up on Instagram. And
hit up John. He'll shout you out.
It's good.
All right.
Oh, yeah. I'll see you.
God bless.